Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And now we'll send you out to Kevin Harlan and the crew in Los Angeles.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Cavaliers, Irving and Waiters, the guards. And inside, Anderson Varejao, the big Brazilian, a terrific rebounder and defender. Always brings great energy. And it's LeBron James, and it's Love in at the 4. And looking at the Lakers, Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And holding down the paint out of the University of Arizona, 6'10", rebounder, good shot blocker, and Jordan Hill. And it's Johnson, and it's Boozer in at the 4 slot.
It was no secret that the Lakers were really terrible last year. There's no other way to say it. And everything that could have gone wrong actually did. Murphy's Law on full display.
For a historical perspective on the Lakers, guys, last year was their worst season since they moved out to L.A. from Minnesota back in 1960.
And they vowed to get back, however, and I believe them. I mean, this isn't a franchise that has a history of being passive when it comes to improvement.
Now here's Boozer. Varejao on it. The jump hook. That one off the back iron and out.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter. Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook he still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
Now here's Lynn. Johnson, covered by LeBron. Johnson kicks to Lynn. Kobe. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And he gets it to go. And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, it's been a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
Launches it. They get it back. Shot's good.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Now here's Lynn. Outside, Kobe. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Lynn. Kicks it to Boozer. Knocked away. And stolen by Love. Waiters dishes to Love. Good on the three-point shot. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here comes Kobe. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Byron Scott.
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's LeBron. A second chance effort, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Well, it's an almost impossible task guarding him. He's so strong and quick. LeBron is like a locomotive bearing down. You see why teams have to give hard fouls to stop him, because a little bit of contact just is not going to be enough to stop him.
Hey, Steve, a lot of contact isn't enough to stop the freight train LeBron James. I mean, he draws so much attention defensively, but what makes him special is how he can punish a defense for overcommitting, because I think his greatest attribute amongst all of his great attributes is his passing ability.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Irving with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. Irving kicks to Love. He dishes it to LeBron. Irving lets the three fly. Love can't hit. Kobe against Waiters. Fader on the way. Tries again. And the rejection by Love. LeBron outside. Waiters on the wing. Dishes it to Irving. Waiters with a screen on Kobe. Irving drives in. He used that pick to get in close. Irving's got 6 points.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
Here's Kobe. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Kobe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Love the pass to LeBron. Back to Love. Good on the triple. He's got 6.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's Lynn. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. From the wing, Kobe can't get that one to fall.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
LeBron kicks to Irving. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
LeBron wishes to Dellavedova. Back to LeBron. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Miller, no up. Lakers trailed by 9. Everything appeared to be lined up with Cleveland to get back to the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Back to LeBron. Young with the steal. Now the dish to Randall. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations.
Shot clock at 6. Nash kicks to Kobe. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. And it's Miller penetrating. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64th, I think, may be the last title.
Again, you're right on it.
Well, you know, for the last couple of seasons, we've seen the Lakers really struggle with injuries to their star players, and it shed a less than flattering light on the team's bench depth. It's forced guys to step into roles that perhaps they aren't quite ready to handle.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Again, the Cavaliers score.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 8. It's Nash with the drive. Now the feed to Davis. Here's Randall. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Ed Davis. And some feel the Lakers, Steve, failed to really address their bench depth, whether in the draft or free agents.
Well, you know, generally they've had success with broad strokes. I mean, acquiring star players over the years. But with the new salary restrictions, it takes away a lot of the advantage that the Lakers have had over the years. So this may be a new era for this franchise in terms of team building. After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Ian Kelly, he's checked in for Randall. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. There's Miller with the 3. It's rebounded by Kelly.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dellavedova, the pass to Marion. LeBron kicks to Marion. Out to Miller. Kobe with the steal. He lobs it up. It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. LeBron right side. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dellavedova. Fires from 18. Misses off the right iron. Lakers trailed by 11. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Kobe with it. He's got 8. Shot from the wing. And he connects with the jumper. Kobe's got 10.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
LeBron drives in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cleveland ahead, up 9. And join us right back here.
Now, presented by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we resume a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
Well, I love his tenacity defensively. The way he plays at that end of the floor, it's been a major factor here in this game.
And as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance and uncomfortable. The Cavs just never really built any consistency last year for long stretches. And, you know, when that happens, it's hard to get wins away from home.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks. LeBron with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. LeBron dishes to Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 8. Cleveland, as you said, struggling on the road last year. Only 14 road wins. It's not going to cut it. Johnson, the pass to Kobe. They double-team Kobe. Boozer, he's guarded by Love. Boozer kicks to Lynn for the 3. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers leading by 9. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Waiters. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Misses off the left iron. Well, a big part of the problem for Cleveland last year was talent on the roster, so we can assume things will be different. Clark on the road for him this season.
Things are going to be different in a lot of ways as long as LeBron is leading the way. And they'll be on the same page. He'll make sure of that. So look for a lot different outcomes in Cleveland.
Los Angeles calls timeout. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Lakers trailed by 11. Outside, Kobe. Passes it to Boozer. Working on Love. Boozer inside. He's guarded by Love. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
Here is Love. 6 points for him. On the wing, Irving. Johnson with the block. the three. Los Angeles with another miss. Cleveland leading by 10. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Hill. Back to LeBron. Love outside. Off target with his three. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kobe kicks to Hill. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Shot's good by Kobe.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Lynn against Irving. Pass to LeBron. Feeds to Waiters. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter.
It wasn't really hard to see why the Lakers struggled so much last year. The talent was down, and also the defensive effort and focus was borderline embarrassing at times.
The offensive rebound.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
Irving drives in. He kicks to Waiters. He feeds it to Varejao. Irving. Varejao setting the pick for Irving. Clock at 4. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Irving's got 10.
As you said with the Lakers, last year their defense was near the bottom in a lot of categories. Opponents averaged almost 110 points.
Right side, Boozer. He passes it to Johnson. Here's Lynn. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And Waiters kicks to Love. No good on the triple. Well, it was a bit of a mix between effort and planning and personnel for the Lakers and their defensive struggles.
Well, they would give up the most points in the paint and fast break points over the course of the season. And you give up easy chances like that, you're not winning.
Waiters dishes to LeBron. Back to Waiters. Now the pass to Varejao. Had the space there, but it's offline. Up in time. Shot misses. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Back to Johnson. The 3. And that one's good. Johnson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That is his first foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. Love the pass to Irving. Back to Love. Jacks up a 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Kobe kicks to Lynn. No good from outside.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Kicks to Love. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Waiters. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 7 points for Dion Waiters. And the Lakers call time here. Well, Dion Waiters, a Philly kid, plays with a chip on his shoulder, Clark. Always a ton of confidence.
Yeah, you know, but I like his edge and his chip, but I think sometimes his emotions get the best of him. When he gets frustrated, we've seen it affect his play and his demeanor on the court. Hopefully that's just a maturation thing with him, because it could derail his potential if he doesn't get it under wraps.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, "How much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And for Waiters, we've heard the rumblings. He's butted heads with coaches and teammates. He's dismissed from practice. His name has been all over trade talks since he's been with Cleveland. But on the plus side, he's working hard to improve as a player, and he's very gifted.
Outside, Kobe. Back to Lynn. Outside, Kobe. They double-team Kobe. 6 on the shot clock. Davis kicks to Kobe. Fires top of the key. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Outside, Lynn. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Waiters. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Waiters got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, you hear the question marks for Waiters, but still an awful lot of upside for this guy, in my opinion. He's got a great foundation offensively. He can make plays for himself and for others. I think his ceiling is really high as long as he stays hard-working and hungry. Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Verajao with a screen on Lynn. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Randall. Boozer comes in for Ed Davis. And Wesley Johnson has subbed for Nick Young. Love kicks to Irving. Again, Irving missing. Lakers trailed by 11. Here's Kobe. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 21 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
LeBron dishes to Love. Back to LeBron. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Time running out for the Lakers. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Boozer passes to Lynn. Off target from outside.
Boy, this has been flat out ugly for him this quarter. He hasn't hit a thing out there.
Irving with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. LeBron kicks to Irving. He dishes it to Waiters. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. From about 19 feet. Shot is no good. And Cleveland the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Love with the screen for LeBron. Dishes to Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Dion Waiters. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. And here comes Lynn. The dish to Kobe. Stolen by Waiters. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kevin Love.